Okay, we're gonna go through the Abu hot takes thread, baby. Oh yeah, I've been excited for this, man.
Give me like 2 seconds. Give me like literally 2 seconds.
All right, I'll give you 2 seconds. I'll give you as many seconds as you want, baby. Go on. All right, chat. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all can already see the first one.
What about the first one? Oh my god.
Alright, let's just go for the first one here, chat. So this man saying Neji should have won the fight versus Naruto because he stated he was destined to become the best in his clan and Naruto to be an outcast. Naruto proved him wrong by beating him in their fight, which is true. However, Naruto was still destined to become the greatest shinobi, which would make Neji right. Okay.
Yes.
First of all, Naruto was never destined to become the greatest shinobi, Abu.
When Minato
Yes, when Minato sealed Nine-Tails Fox on him, he said we have to believe in him because he's our son. He didn't say he was gonna become the greatest shinobi on earth. Neji's whole thing was that the circumstances of your birth make you who you are, and that will never change. The circumstances of Naruto's birth was that he was a failure. And Naruto changed that, which immediately proved Neji wrong.
Yeah, I get that.
What do you mean you get that? Then your take is wrong.
No. Listen. So Neji said that at the beginning of their fight, he said, I'm the best of the Hyuga clan, #1, blah blah.
I don't know. Did he actually say that? Wait, did Neji actually say I'm like #1 in the Hyuga clan or some shit like that? I don't remember him saying that.
He was like
he was part of the branch family.
Yes. He was basically already destined to become the best.
So no, he wasn't. No. He wasn't destined to become the best. The branch family is not destined to be over the main family. So you're immediately wrong.
If you listen by birth, Naruto was also infused with the Nine-Tails.
Kagura literally told Naruto that he took nothing from his parents. The god of shinobi, by the way, the one who knows all. And he told Naruto, you were born a failure.
I can't argue about that.
Let's just go to the next thing. Let's just go to the next thing. Alright, Tsunade teaming up with Orochimaru would have been a better ending than having Obito and Madara starting off the war. Bro, Abu, what are we doing, bro?
Okay. So again, from the beginning of the thread, when I said this is not just only hot takes, also other alternatives. Orochimaru and Tsunade.
Yeah.
And Jiraiya. They were the big three Sonics before.
Yeah.
And Jiraiya went down his own path. Tsunade went. They all
have different paths. Yes, they all have different paths. I mean, Tsunade and Jiraiya are kind of like they both work for the Leaf, but like Tsunade just went away for a little bit because of her depression. But yeah.
So Tsunade wanted a way to bring back her beloved and her younger brother.
Yes.
Orochimaru gave her the best opportunity, saying, you know what, come destroy the Hidden Leaf, I'll give you whatever you want. She easily could have done that. She easily could have said yes to as well.
Yes.
But she didn't. She didn't do that. However, if she said yes, but she's like, how about I grab more intel from the Hidden Leaf and then I forward it to you.
Abu, what the fuck type of what if are you doing, bro?
It's an alternative. It's an alternative. That would have been way better.
It would have not been way better. I am sorry. Tsunade saying yes and becoming a spy for Orochimaru would not have been better than her literally going against her own depression and everything and finally becoming Hokage, bro. She literally put the leaf and everyone who was alive in the leaf in front of her husband and brother who were dead. And that is a good moment because she finally says that she's the 5th Hokage, bro.
Did you not notice that she hesitated at first on Orochimaru's request? Did you not notice that? She thought about it before.
Yes, that's the whole point. She thought about it and then she met Naruto, who basically had the same dream as her husband. I mean, not husband, as her boyfriend and as her little brother. And Naruto made Tsunade understand the importance of nurturing the younger generation and protecting them, and that's why she wanted to become Hokage. That's part of her development. You can't just take that away and say, oh yeah, it's gonna be better than what we had.
I know, I get that, but
okay, this is an alternative you want. All right, sure.
This is an alternative.
Okay, that's an alternative. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
Right, so we're not gonna argue back.
Whatever. There's no need to argue that one. Alright, well, this is the Kaguya take. There was no issues with Kaguya's return. However, her defeat was very anticlimactic since she was sealed rather than killed. What?
Okay, I'd rather want her to be killed rather than sealed because again, this whole thing could happen again. someone like maybe down in the generations down, they will find a way how to unlock Kaguya. She will come back and do the infinite Tsukuyomi. It's rather just killing her off rather than bringing or sealing her would have been better.
Abu, she was sealed in one of her own dimensions. No one can access that.
I know. But what generations down, people are gonna find out.
So,
people are gonna find
bro,
out.
They can't. It was her own ability.
For now, nobody can, but they're gonna find a way. Like generations down, they're gonna find a way, bro.
Okay, but that doesn't make the end anticlimactic. I get what you mean, but that doesn't mean it's anticlimactic. The ending was very good.
She came. People are gonna say she came out of nowhere, but no, she had a purpose when she came back. What I'm trying to say is that like her coming back and fighting like during the Tsukuyomi, that's what I'm kinda against. It should have been before the Tsukuyomi effect.
I think, bro, look, the thing with Kaguya is she didn't get any build-up. That's the only problem I see with Kaguya. I think the fight with everyone was good. The ending was very good.
Oh, there was build-up. What are you talking about?
I get.
Okay.
How was Kaguya built up? What?
There were like hints here and there when let me rephrase.
Go on, I'm not saying anything. Go on.
Black Zetsu from the beginning, he's been working to bring back Kaguya back for the past.
Yes, but we don't know any of that. We don't see any of that on screen, so it's not build up.
We don't see that, but again, Black Zetsu explained his whole situation, which kind of like. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
I'm saying, bro, like, it wasn't built up at all. Like, we just saw it one chapter before she came out. And then there was no build up there.
No, because I get that, but they didn't even mention Kaguya's death.
They didn't mention anything about Kaguya. The only moment Kaguya was mentioned was one panel before she came out.
I could have sworn she was, like, mentioned a couple of times before even the war.
Hagoromo mentioned her as, like, part of lore, but that's it. Okay, let's go. I think the fourth take right here is a good take. I think I agree with this take right here. And people dislike Sasuke because all the damage he has done, but his actions were 100% valid and made sense. He's been traumatized as a kid and had the one goal to kill his brother who killed his parents. He lived in the village that gave the order to quit. I agree with this.
It's because literally, like, he's been killed, his family members were killed.
Yeah, like, I agree with this. A lot of people hate him, like, they call him edgy and shit because of it, but brother, he's all family was killed by his brother in front of his very own eyes. It's an understandable crash out from Sasuke. 100% valid is kind of crazy to say, but other than that, I agree with the take.
I'm still surprised Sakura still wants him even after he wanted to kill her.
A lot of people say that, but like, I kind of get it. A lot of people talk shit to Sakura about always wanting Sasuke when Naruto just does the same shit, bro. Sasuke treats Naruto like absolute garbage, and Naruto is still believing in him. And that's the same thing that Sakura did. I don't know why that's a problem with Sakura, but not a problem with Naruto.
I don't get it, man. Like, he was like literally seconds about to like kill her. Naruto didn't show up, she would have been dead. And she's so
I know. I don't really like Sasuke and Sakura too much as a shit, but whatever. I'm not gonna go into that shit, bro. I am not gonna go into that. On Boruto, they're good because they get like some very nice development, but in Shippuden, bro, yeah. Alright, Madara's resurrection wasn't needed for the war to reenact. Obito had the power of the 10 tails and could have won with his powers. This, by the way, I told you this. This is not a take. This is literally just Obito's plan. Like, this is what Obito was planning to do anyway. Madara was never part of Obito's plan. Madara was only shown by Kabuto to make Obito, like, scared. That's it. Like, Obito started the war and he was gonna finish it himself. Like, he didn't need Madara. This is like, this is not a take. This is literally just Obito's plan. All of the Kages apart from Gaara should have died in the war arc and let the newer generation take over. I mean, the new generation takes over anyway.
He should have died, low-key.
I mean, a couple of them, I think, if a couple of them died, then yeah, it would have made, like, for some, like, maybe emotional moments. Like, if maybe Tsunade died or something.
Yo, 100%.
I get this, Tsunade but them dying wouldn't really change too much, honestly. I think it's good the way it is. I get what you mean, though.
I still see, like, you know, remember when I said, I think my old thread, my previous, when I did my Dokkan and Dokkan and Naruto takes, I said, if Might Guy should have died.
I do agree with that as well. Yeah, Might Guy should have died. I think Might Guy didn't die just because Kishimoto wanted to show how, like, far above everyone else Naruto was at that point. Just wanted to show that he can just change everything, basically. This is another take that was like, I agreed with this. Sakura is one of the strongest people of the Hidden Leaf. That is true. She's basically one of the strongest people in the war arc at the end. Yet people hate her because,
I meant to say she. Yeah, that's a she.
People hate her because she wasn't on the level of Naruto and Sasuke. Her major role is to support the team, however, she turned out to become stronger than Tsunade. I mean, yes, that was the point. Like, all of them would become stronger than the Sannin at some point. Yeah, like, the main problem with Sakura is people compare her with Naruto and Sasuke, who are basically just demigods. But
Exactly.
I feel like Kishimoto could have given her a couple more fights at least, bro.
Not could've. She's a support. She's
Nah,
meant to,
I think like Sakura should have fought in the Pain Invasion. I don't know why Kishimoto did not make her fight in the Pain Invasion. She should have fought Conan. Kishimoto missed with that.
She's healing everyone who got.
And the thing is, people don't really hate her too much because of Naruto and Sasuke or whatever, bro. They hate her because
she's annoying.
She's kind of annoying at the start of Naruto. She's not really annoying in Shippuden, to be honest. Just she does the fake confession. It's just the fake confession, bro. The Akatsuki having 11 members was a bit much. What are we saying now, bro? Half of them were completely useless. What?
Yep.
Who was useless?
Okay, no, okay. Let me bring it up. Let me bring them all up.
Okay. Who was useless?
Okay, let me bring up the whole list and I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, it does. Like, she had a fight with Sasori. She even helped out in Kaguya as well. She was literally one of the main reasons why Sasuke wasn't lost in Kaguya's dimensions.
Okay, the most useless one was Kakuzo. What's his name?
Kakuzu?
Kakuzo? Maybe? What's his name?
What do you mean most useless? Okay, when you say useless,
Kakuzo,
what do you mean useless? Yeah, Kakuzu and Hidan.
They just, yeah, those two I'm talking about. Like,
okay, how are they useless?
Oh, they didn't even do anything.
What?
They had no development.
What?
As a character, if you look at everyone else, if you see Pain, Pain's hate was justified.
Okay, yes, but Pain is a major villain.
Kisame too as well. Kisame and Itachi.
Kisame is... Wait, you're saying Kisame is useless?
No. I'm saying they're okay. I'm saying they're good. I'm saying that Kisame, Itachi, Black Zetsu, Pain, they all had just they're fine. But I'm talking about
wait, okay, Black Zetsu is fine, but Kakuzu and Hidan is where you draw the line on Akatsuki members. Bro, Kakuzu and Hidan were very central to Shikamaru's character development. I mean, Hidan more than Kakuzu. Without, bro, Hidan literally killed Asuma. What do you want Hidan to do? You want him to be a fucking major villain in the whole show, bro?
Probably, yeah, because
what?
They hyped them up. I swear to God, Hidan has a lot of
okay, they hyped them up. They killed Asuma.
And?
What do you mean end? That's like one of the Jonins. We knew were strong as shit. And then Shikamaru's development comes in. Yeah, he's weak. Bro, he's weak in hindsight. At that point, like, Asuma was on like Kakashi level. I mean, not really Kakashi level, but he was a Jonin, bro.
He was still useless. Like, he won nothing. He did nothing, basically.
Okay, how does that make Hidan useless, though? I don't get it. Hidan killed him. And then, bro, Hidan completely influenced Shikamaru's character, bro. What do you mean he's useless? Okay. Both him and Kakuzu, bro. Kakuzu's fight, like with Kakashi, Choji, Ino, and everything. Kakuzu's fight is like where we see Naruto's first Rasen Shuriken as well. I don't know how you're saying they're useless, bro.
Okay, as to help the protagonist grow, yes, they're fine. But
okay, so they're not useless.
No, as a character individually, they have no reason to continue living.
Yes, that's why they died! Because Kishimoto was done with them! No, not because they're useless! Yes, they were useless after they served their purpose as characters!
Like, bro, Itachi, he himself.
Itachi is a major part of the series! Itachi is Sasuke's brother! Pain is a parallel to Naruto! You cannot compare them to Hidan and Kakuzu!
You know what, whatever.
Bro, you want every single Akatsuki member to be Pain!
I want them to be... Okay, you know what, yeah.
You want all of them to have insane fucking impact in the story like Itachi and Pain did, but they're not gonna be like that.
Okay, but look, they're known as Akatsuki. They're supposed to be feared, right?
Yes, and they literally killed the Jonin and made Shikamaru develop as a character.
I don't know, I just feel that's a bit weak. I just feel that's weak, man. What Pain did was destructive.
Okay, they're not complete. Because Pain is the fucking leader! Of course he's gonna be stronger and have more impact! He's the leader! Not everyone can have the same impact the fucking leader of the Akatsuki is gonna have, bro! Okay, but at least we just said they're not completely useless. So you're wrong there. Like, they're not completely useless. And they know they... Not all of them could have been defeated by Konohamaru's squad. Shut up.
Yes.
No. Making a movie just for them to kiss at the end wasn't worth going to the theaters. Movie was very lackluster, including the major fight. I liked it. You're talking about the last here, right?
Yeah, the one that we watched, yeah. That one was just bad. I didn't like it.
I don't know, I liked it.
Even the major fight was bad, low-key.
I like the movie. I kind of get what you mean here. I mean, Toneri or whatever, he's not really that very interesting villain, to be honest. I don't really care about him too much.
It's like Naruto and that guy, they're fighting for Hinata's love. I'm like, okay, man, I don't like when it comes to those.
Not really fighting for Hinata's love. She doesn't want to go with Toneri.
No, because at that end of the fight, like he basically made his decision, saying, you know what, I'm keeping my Hinata, and then they fought.
I mean, yeah, what do you want Naruto to do? Just fucking leave?
Of course, he's gonna fight. But I'm saying the purpose of him fighting was, of course, to like prevent the Earth from being destroyed. Number two is for Hinata's.
Is to save Hinata. Yeah, I don't get how that's the problem with the movie. I like the movie. Look, if you don't like the movie, I don't care. I don't really care about like arguing about the last, bro. It's fine. It's whatever. If you don't like the movie, sure, whatever.
Didn't Swag say 6 hated the movie too as well?
Yeah, the 6 hates that movie, yeah. Alright, swap their development and the series wouldn't change as much as you think. What do you mean swap their development? Just swap their characters?
Okay, the characters, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, Naruto would just be Obito.
Yep.
And Sasuke would just be Naruto with black hair, I guess. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Kimimaro had a lot more potential in Shippuden if he was fighting with shinobi warriors.
Okay, hold up.
No, I'm not laughing because of the take. I'm not laughing because of the take. What the fuck?
Hey, what is it?
What does this mean?
Yes.
Kimimaro had a lot more potential in Shippuden if he was fighting with the shinobi warriors. Bro, who the fuck are the shinobi warriors?
Okay. So first, before we go on with this, I asked in the group chat, was Kimimaro was even part of the... Like, I had his gift on too as well. I posted the picture in the group chat.
I think that's his reanimation, I think.
I didn't know about this was his reanimation. I just thought it was him flying over to Naruto.
No, that's his reanimation, yeah.
I didn't know. I did not look at his eyes. I just went and like, you know what, this is basically him. I'm going to Naruto to fight him.
And you made this take before this GIF?
No. I made the GIF. And it was on the sideline. I think I was at number 10, number 11.
Yeah. I'm saying like you made this take before knowing this was him reanimated.
Yeah.
Okay, basically. Fair enough. I'm just gonna skip this now.
So whatever, man.
Orochimaru should have died in this fight. Wait, however, it does contradict bringing back the 4th Hokage. However, Kabuto could have done that after Itachi used Izanami on him. Plus, his relevance in Boruto is disrespectful. Okay, so you wanted Orochimaru to die right here, so he didn't become what he did in Boruto.
No, in general, I don't like the Orochimaru. Like what they're...
You don't like what they did with Orochimaru? Honestly, I don't really like it too much, but I don't think this fight right here is where he dies. I don't think so. Because Orochimaru, after this, we see him fight with Sasuke and Sasuke absorb him. And that is a very major part of the Sasuke and Itachi fight, because Itachi is so he can get Orochimaru out of Sasuke. I don't think this is where he dies. If you would have said, like, Itachi sealed him and then he dies there, sure. And you can have Kabuto, like, redeem himself maybe with like the 4th Hokages and everything like that. But the thing is, didn't Orochimaru like he used like a Reaper Death Seal or something like that, or whatever the f he used to actually get the Hokages out? I don't know if Kabuto can do that. He probably can.
He did. But
look, I agree that him dying, that would have been okay, like after the Sasuke versus Itachi fight, like sure, but not on this fight. Not on this fight.
This way would have been better, low key. Yeah, because look, like Naruto first went face to face with Orochimaru, and he went to his 4th tail form.
Yeah.
For his first time. So I'm saying, like, if he fought him, because Orochimaru could not beat Naruto in the state. He could not. He was like trying to survive.
He was trying to survive, yeah. But like, I don't think he would have died here.
No, he would have died, 100%.
I don't think he should. I mean, not would have. I don't think he should have died. Is what I want to say. Like, if you kill Orochimaru here, then, like, you take away a very major part of the Sasuke versus Itachi fight. So just make Orochimaru die versus when Itachi seals him. That's it. I don't think he should die here. Like, just remove this first fight.
Okay.
I mean, just say Orochimaru should have died versus Itachi. That's it. and you just keep the same take.
Okay, so what's the point? What's the major point of Itachi versus Naruto?
Versus Sasuke is what I mean, not Itachi versus Naruto.
Okay, so, yeah. Sasuke versus Naruto. I mean, Sasuke versus Itachi.
Yeah, Sasuke versus Itachi. Like, look, Itachi, that whole fight was trying to get Orochimaru to come out so he could seal Orochimaru and get him away from Sasuke's body. That is like a major part of that fight. It's like Itachi is constantly trying to make Sasuke like lose his chakra so Orochimaru can come out and try to take his body and then he can kill Orochimaru. That's like one of the main points of Itachi fighting there.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Talk no Jutsu is overly used in Naruto, where other series do the exact same. Wait, what do you mean where other series do the exact same?
You'll find out more in Fairy Tail, man.
Okay, but Fairy Tail is after Naruto, so they're just copying Naruto. So this doesn't really make sense. Naruto was like the first shonen to do this Talk no Jutsu thing.
Oh, okay then, forget this whole thing. Alright then, throw out the window. I didn't know about that.
What do you mean you didn't know about that? It was like...
Talk no Jutsu came from Naruto. I did not know that, man.
Alright, bro. Alright, whatever. Kurama! Alright, let's talk about Kurama. Kurama, back when he was evil, was 10 times better after making amends with Naruto. This is just wrong. I'm sorry. This is just wrong. Okay, when you say better, you're saying a better character.
Character fights character. Okay, let me explain this, bro.
Alright, wait a minute.
Alright, I'm gonna wait.
So you would take... I think I know why you said this. It's because you like Four Tails.
I like Four Tails.
Yeah,
other fights too.
I know. You like Four Tails and you like the Six Tails versus Pain. You like them more than KCM. And like KCM too. That's the only reason you made this take.
No, I did not pick that. No. Okay. Let me explain. So what happened was, the first fight, even when he fought Haku, he went to his to the Nine-Tail state. That was actually epic.
Yeah.
He was able to do damage. But now before he was able to tame Naruto, Kurama, each time when the Nine-Tails will take over, he would always like overpower the enemy. However, now I got to the point where like once after he tamed the Nine-Tails, he needs it's more of a necessity. He needs to use it every single time because these enemies are too strong. And then now when they fight each other in his Kurama,
Abu. The first time Naruto ever uses KCM2, the first time ever he actually like is in sync with Kurama, where he gets like the cloak and everything, he fights off 7 other tail beasts. What do you mean he doesn't overpower the enemy? He gets that form and immediately fucking overpowers 7 other tail beasts. What are we talking about? He still overpowers the enemies. The thing is, now the enemy is Mother of Uchiha, bro.
Okay, that is true.
So
I just wish like this form happened before
plus
the war arc.
You remember what happened when Naruto got his Kurama Sage mode, like a 6-pass Sage mode? He came in and punched the out of Madara, bro. He overpowered the out of it. So I don't know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
He kicked his Truth Seeker orb and punched his face in.
Okay, I'm gonna be real, yeah, because that's when he saved Mike guy.
Yes.
I remember that. But look, my thing here is, okay, one complaint I also have about his forms is that he got 3 new forms, or maybe even 4, during this whole entire war arc, which is kind of, they pushed a bit much.
Did they?
During the war arc. Yeah. Like the first time when
he got KCM before the war arc, then he got like the cloak form. Look, the thing is, look, this is throughout when Naruto trains, where he gets like his Super Saiyan type form. The whole point of those forms is that he's closely like getting to taming Kurama, right? That's why he gets so many like different types of forms, because he gets closer to actually taming Kurama. Like that's the point. That's why there's like KCM, there's KCM 1.5 or whatever it's called, and there's like KCM 2, and then he just adds a Sage mode. It's not, he just adds a Sage mode to it. It's not really like a new transformation, it's just like a little bit of like an addition.
I don't really like that. It was a bit too fast.
Was it too fast? I don't think it was too fast, bro.
It's all within one big arc, and I'm like, I didn't like it.
Yeah, within one big arc that goes on for 200 episodes, bro.
Yeah, but
that arc is more than most of the animes today.
Maybe 2 new forms would be fine, but like, I'm like...
They are 2 new forms, though. It's KCM, and then it's Sage mode. Like the Sage of Six Paths mode. Those are like the 2 new forms he gets in the War Arc. KCM, the Cloak one. The one he uses after he links up with Kurama. And then Sage mode. Like those... I mean, not Sage mode. Sage of Six Paths mode. Those are like the 2 forms he gets in the War Arc.
When Kurama told Naruto, hey, let me take over, let me talk to Madara. And then they spoke, and then for 30 seconds, and he gave him like more of a power boost. What's that form called?
It's not really a form. That's just yeah, it's not really a form. That's just Kurama talking to Madara.
No, I'm saying then after he re-switched back to Naruto, then Naruto he regained more strength. I don't know what's that form is called though.
Yeah, the one where he has like a cloak, where he has his cloak and everything. Yeah, that's KCM 2. That's Kurama Chakra mode 2.
Okay. There's that, and then there's the Truth Seeker Orbis one too as well. What's that one called?
That's Sage of Six Paths.
Sage of Six Paths. Okay.
Those are like the 2 forms he gets in the War Arc.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, well, there you've got Gaara is the best well-written character in the series and became better in Shippuden. And this is not really a hot take. Yeah. Honestly, this is... I like some other characters more than Gaara, like Naruto and Sasuke, for example. I think I would say are written better, Naruto, but like, bro...
You remove Naruto from the page, because it's his own series. Of course, you're gonna, like...
Okay, sure. If you want to say Gaara is like the second best written character, I'm sure. It's not a crazy take. Like, it is not a crazy take. Sure, he's a good character. Okay. Gaara is a very good character. I mean, that was a journey.
But you understand where I'm coming from now, right?
Some of the takes, sure. Some of these takes are just horrible, bro. I'm sorry. Some of them are absolutely horrible. This wasn't even a take. This one is fine. The Sasuke one is a good take. Kaguya one I don't agree with. Tsunade one I don't agree at all. Neji one I don't agree at all with. Sakura one was fine. The completely useless Akatsuki ones are unironically like under the radar, the most insane take here. This is a movie take, I don't care about that too much. This was fine, sure. You said you didn't mean, or whatever, you didn't know he was in the War Arc. This is good, but just make him die against Itachi instead of this fight. This was just horribly wrong. Yeah, I disagreed with this. I think the Gaara one is fine. Alright, well, I dropped about 50 IQ during this session. I think we're gonna end it there as well on the stream, bro. That was a fun little stream. Thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for the support. Really appreciate y'all. I'll have an amazing one. Bye-bye.